From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
1st down, Vikings.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Man, maybe a little too cute there on the return, losing 13 yards, but his guys get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jahan, what I need?
Cousins to throw it this time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ran, up. Spud.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
General West.
First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bears 7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Watch the eye. Move, move. Mike's 54. I got you.
Now it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Alert. Crunch. Hey, ball.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, zoom.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure.
And he lost the football. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. That'll bring up second down. Room past the 20. And finally marked down at the 23. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Minnesota.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On second down, Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now this time he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Alert. Hey, 18. SOS. Blue. Red, touch. SOS. Check hot round.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, he is able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, move. Switch gears. 25!
A give to Cohen. He heads right. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Break up. 180. 54 miles. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Stop.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
Jahan! Ready! I know he ain't got it. Check safety, check safety. Let's listen. Flare. Gun.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He'll have a first down past the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike, 180. Mike 5-4. Alert, 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 alert. Left guard, defense. Hey, Delta. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Record. Hey, watch that.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch 7. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 99. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Stepping, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 down. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Army. Check 52. Ran.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike is 59. Ran. Check 9.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, alert.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18. Hey, Charlie. Mike 5.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check, 59. Hey, 18. Hey, Haywood. Yo.
Here's Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Ran. Bravo.
Trubisky to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky looking left side. He's got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Safety's creeping. You go tight. You got tight. You got alert.
On 1st down. It's Montgomery. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
42, Vikings 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And an alley to run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.